This email says, "Hi, Jim. There once was a man from Buffalo who wishes he looked like Mark Ruffalo. And his team will get handled, blown out and dismantled. Then little Rick will eat all sorts of crow. Go Pats." Signed, Sarah T. Wore Buffalo changing their mascot to a Rubba Donga.
Rubba Donga?
Let me reread that because I kind of butchered it. "Hi, Jim. There once was a man from Buffalo who wishes he looked like Mark Ruffalo. And his team will get handled, blown out, and dismantled. Then little Rick will eat all sorts of crow. Go Pats." Signed, Salty Sarah T. Speaking of little Rick, look who's here. The Friday before the showdown and right on the heels of Salty Sarah's poem. Rick in Buffalo. What's up, big dude?
I haven't slept all week, Jim, and I still have the energy of 75,000 screaming lunatics. As I said Monday, I'm not worried about the X's and O's this Sunday. I have zero interest in who wins and who loses. I'm looking for one thing and one thing only: retribution. I haven't forgot about the cheap shot that roided up meathead Gronkowski took at Trey White a couple years ago, and it's never too late for revenge. I want Jerry Hughes playing the role of Packers legend Charles Martin and turning Tom Brady into his very own Jim McMahon. Now let me explain this for you, Patriots front runners, because I know you weren't watching football in the 80s. November 23rd, 1986, Green Bay defensive end Charles Martin body slammed Bears quarterback Jim McMahon about 10 minutes after the whistle. And that bitch McMahon had it coming for running his mouth all week. I'm no dummy, Jim. This league's set up for the Patriots to win every week. Look no further than the refs telling every opposing defense, stay off our lover boy Tommy. And the reason Brady's bitching about all the holding calls is because he knows his interior linemen have held on every play since 2001. And enough of the crap about that bitch boy being the greatest ever. I'll take Fouts, Montana, Marino, Kelly, Aikman, and Elway every day of the friggin' week. They played in the golden era of the 7-step drop, hanging in the pocket till the last possible second, and throwing the football more than 6 yards down the friggin' field. When football was really football. If Brady played in the 80s, he would have been the second coming of Gary Hogaboom. War a Sunday afternoon barroom brawl breaking out at the Ralph. War affecting the head. War the $200 bounty Buddy Ryan put on Luis Sendejas back in '89. And war the NFL finally getting it right and giving Steve Tasker his gold jacket. '89, bottom line. Talk to you Monday, Jim. That's if I survive the weekend. 50-50 at best. Thanks for the vine. I'm out.
Rock him. That might have been Rick in Buffalo's best call ever. It's in the conversation. Rick in Buffalo. That tells you how big that game is. I've been saying, where's the Mafia? Why am I not hearing from the Bills Mafia? All of you were coming in here on Monday when you held off Cincinnati. You held off Cincinnati. Congrats. But you were undefeated. It set up the showdown. And Rick in Buffalo said, man, I don't even care. I don't care if we win or if we lose. I'm here for payback. I'm here for retribution. He said, I will talk to you on Monday provided I survive the weekend. It's 50-50 at best. I love how he said that Tom Brady, not only is he not the best ever, but if he had played in the golden era of football, the golden era of 7-step drops, where you had to throw the football down the field, he'd be no better than Gary Hogaboom. My favorite part of that call was Hawk laughing uproariously about that Gary Hogaboom line when he has no idea who Gary Hogaboom is. Hawk, you have no idea who Gary Hogaboom is. I'm not even sure he knows who Tom Brady is. Rick in Buffalo, Patriots fans. Yeah, who got the better of that exchange? The salty Sarah T. Poem or Rick coming in the way he did, representing Bills Mafia. Man, he's angry and belligerent. And if he's that angry and that belligerent right now, what's going to happen, quote, when, quote, bitch boy drops 40 on him and they win by 28? That Bills defense is different. Did you hear that stadium? Did you see that stadium rocking as hard as it did for them to grind out that win over the Bengals? Can you imagine what it's going to be like? Liz in Fall City is in. She knows who Gary Hogaboom is. She tweets, Gary Hogaboom smack is amazing. It was pretty strong. At Big Roach 08 tweets, holy crap. I just got goosebumps from Rick in Buffalo's call. Wow. I'm not going to say that I got goosebumps, but I did say coming out of that phone call, that might have been his best call ever. That was a great call. That was a tremendous call. At Less Than JB tweets, I am not a fan of Rick in Buffalo, but that call made me want to get body slammed into a table on fire by the Bills Mafia. It's a transcending call. It's a strong call. Like, if you don't like that guy, if you don't care about the Bills and you don't like that guy, and your response is, damn, that was a good call, then you know it's a good call. DJ Jarka tweets, Rick in Buffalo forever, hashtag Bills Mafia. And Charger fan Dan tweets, man, Rick in Buffalo was on fire today. A Gary Hogaboom reset, awesome. People loving Rick in Buffalo.